ecce. Flammae lucent et est nox. Ecce, luna, et sic est flamma, iam est flamma. Flamma lucet ibi, et flamma lucet ibi. Oh, et ecce, flamma lucet ibi. Flammae lucent per bibliothecam. Nocte, sed si expectas, iam non nox est, sed iam dies est, et nullae flammae lucent. Nullae flammae lucent. Et ecce. Memento, he homines, these men, he homines statuam spectant, said, mirabile, in bibliotheca est statua magna. Mirabile, est statua magna. Magna significat big. Et haec est statua magna. Sic, cuius est statua? This is a very similar question to cuius est dies? Whose day is it? In this case, whose statue is it? Cuius statua est. Now, this is the kind of spot where I would usually have you guess and let me know. However, it's unlikely you would get the exact god. You might come close, but this one's actually kind of an unknown god when I usually introduce it. But you can go ahead and try to see if you know who it is. Cuius statua est? Whose statue is this? Usually when we're looking at our statues, we're going to be looking at statues a lot, and you're going to want to think about what iconography do you see? What symbols do you see? The animals, right? Look at their faces, look at what they're wearing, look what they have with them. Fortune est Pine, est Pine Romanum. Vos dicetis Deus, bene, est statua Dei non homines. All right, so first off, est statua Dei, nonne, a statue of what kind of a thing? A god, not a person. Nonne? 1 second. Bene. Est statua Dei non homines, et seder est bonum concilium, bonum ideam. That's a good idea. Sed non est. But because, why would you think it's a satyr? Quomodo putas? How do you think that? Because he's got horns on his head. Nonne? Cornua. Cornua. Horns. Et arietes habet. Arietes. And somebody wrote it earlier, are rams. All right. So, what things do we see? Video, I see. That's how you say, or what video means. Video, I see. Video arietes, I see rams. Video cornua, I see horns. What else do you see that can help us identify this god? Quid videtis? What do y'all see? Bene. Quid est? Haec est cornucopia. cornucopia, Mahabet. This is a cornucopia, or a horn of plenty. You'll recognize cornucopia from Thanksgiving. It's usually talked about at school in Thanksgiving time, and sometimes it's a decoration at Thanksgiving time. It's a symbol of abundance. You'll see other gods and goddesses with the cornucopia, and that is a symbol of abundance. And yeah, he is on a throne. And that can help us ultimately to identify this guy. Sedet in Sella. So he sits on a throne. Sella, though, is a general purpose word. So you'll also see Sella used for chair. Right? The last thing that I usually have us key into too is this thing right here. It's harder to see though. Bar bomb. Beard. Hobbit. So, Hobbit. I'm going to point these things out with the spotlight. Hobbit. Bar bomb, a beard. Hobbit cornua, horns. Hobbit cornucopiam, it has the horn of plenty. Hobbit arietes, has rams. Et sedet in Sella, he sits on a throne. Est rex deorum, he's the king of the gods. Sedet in Sella. Cujus statua est? First off, let me take a picture of that. I saved the screen there. So all of those notes that we've got up there I should be able to post that to Canvas. And then now I'm going to clear everything there. All right. And then I'm going to label it Statua Yahweh's est. So this is a statue of Jupiter. All right, so the last thing that we can do is ask this question, which is those of you that are familiar with Greek mythology might be questioning my facts here. Usually people will say, well, why is that Jupiter? So who is Jupiter in Greek mythology? Ooh, might have y'all muted. Yes. Seek. Jupiter is king of the gods, known as Apollo. Jupiter est, I'm going to put it in green, Zeus. So, because it's going to take a little bit more to make these connections here, we're going to pick up here next time when we are talking about the library. But we need to stop for now. So I'll go ahead and I'll stop it there. This is a statue of Jupiter, and that will be where we pick up next time.